A premises liability claim is also known as a slip and fall case. My guest is Texas personal injury attorney Greg Anderson of the law offices of Terry Bryant, and he's going to talk with us about the legal aspects often associated with slip and fall injuries. So Greg, thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Well, Greg, in your experience of dealing with slip and fall cases, what are the biggest challenges in establishing fault, i.e. who is at blame and therefore liable?
Well, of all personal injury type cases, Cindy, slip and falls are notoriously the most difficult. The law in Texas is stacked very much against the victim of a slip and fall situation. For instance, what you'd have to prove to be victorious in a slip and fall trial is that the premises had a dangerous condition on it, that the premise owner knew of the dangerous condition or at least should have known of it, and finally that the premise owner either failed to correct the condition or failed to warn about the danger. So as you can see, that's a pretty tall order to fill, and those elements are pretty hard to put together.
Right. Now, Greg, are there differences in handling these cases if a person falls on a public property versus private property?
Well, anytime you have public property, that involves, of course, a governmental entity, and there are very specific laws that restrict those types of cases, and that's a topic perhaps for another day. But those are more difficult. They have limited damages available, so they do offer their own challenges, that is, when someone is hurt as a result of a premise condition on public property.
Okay, Greg, what damages can a person recover in a premises liability claim?
If a person is injured and goes to the hospital, the doctor, they can collect their medical bills. If they lose time from work, they can collect lost wages. And then we have what are called intangible damages, such as pain and suffering, mental anguish, designed to compensate the victim for the results of their physical injuries.
Okay. And if someone wants to reach your office, how can they do that?
Well, they could call us here anytime at 800-444-5000.
Very good. Greg, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Cindy.
This is Cindy Speaker for Main Street Law.